Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, guys. Well, Happy New Year again. We met last 2 weeks. We didn't meet last week. So, yes, Happy New Year again. Good to have you guys here. Welcome to tonight's session of the Money Game Show. Yes, and tonight is the 17th episode. I mean, we have had 16 other episodes. We've met for 16 weeks and it's been amazing all through these times. In this, in the past 16 weeks, we've brought professionals that have talked about. I think we have Google ads, we have Facebook ads, we have Instagram ads, we have content creation, we have um copywriting, we have graphic design, we have a whole lot available, and they're still available on our YouTube channel for free. Okay, to access it, simply this YouTube channel you're watching from, just navigate to the live session, live session, just click on it, and you'll be able to see all the past episodes that have been here. Do well to watch it as many times as possible. And this is your first time on the Money Game Show. This is a show where we host professionals to help you, to teach you skills, teach you things that can help you make more money. Just like the name, the Money Game Show. We are all about money, 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 money. Here, okay? So do well to watch the past episodes. Okay, watch it as many times as possible. It is free. Like I said earlier, it is free. Okay. Now, coming to today's episode, the 17th episode, we are talking about short-term rental business today. This this session, I'm particularly excited about it. Like I'm very excited. This is like where I say a bit of real estate. Yeah, I think so. Our speaker will shed more light in that aspect. Okay, but tonight we have with us Mr. Adeyinka Prime. He will be teaching us about short-term rentals, particularly on a topic from zero to millions, starting a business, a short-term rental business. Yes, so that's what we're going to be speaking about today. And what you'll be doing now is, as we have started, get your pen and paper, your tablet, your phone, whatever it is that you want to use to jot down. Okay, jot down important points, jot down things. The thing is, these people that we bring, these professionals that we host, you don't get to see them for free. So, like any opportunity, this little opportunity that you have, please just grab it, please, and get as many things as you want, as you can, okay, from this professional. And after its presentation, there's going to be a 10 to 15 minutes question and answer session. So don't ask your question while he's presenting. Ask the question after he finished presenting. Just write it here in the comment section. I'll read it out to him and he will answer them. Okay, so yes, and the session is going to last for about his presentation will last for about 40 45 minutes. Okay, then the question and answer session, and then we can call it a good night and see you guys next week. So right now I'll be handing over to Mr. Adinka Prime. Hello, good evening. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right, over to you, please.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a good day and you're having an awesome weekend. So, today we just want to quickly go to what I want to share with you guys, and I believe it's going to be a great time. I'm trying to share my screen, just kindly hold on. Come, trying to share my screen. So, what I want to share with you. Okay, I'm having some issues sharing my. Is there a way I can share my screen without? I don't know. Okay, share screen. Oh, sorry, I got that. Share screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen now? Can you kindly give me a confirmation if you can see my screen? Can I get some confirmation if
Yes,
you can see my
yes,
screen?
yes, yes, yes,
What can you
yes,
see on the
yes.
screen? So I want to be sure that I'm on the same page.
There's a white background, and then there are a lot of elements. There's 0 to milli, and then your name.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So I guess we're on the same page now. Okay, so in the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna be sharing with you how you can actually like try to tell you more about the short-term rental business, how you can, just what you can what you can actually know about it, how you can get into it, and then some interesting facts about the whole thing. And it's not gonna be some kind of training, more like I'm just talking to you guys about the entire thing. And I believe if you are smart enough, you can actually pick one or two things on how you can get started. At the same time, too, there are resources of what you can take to actually help you to get into it. And the most interesting part is some of these things you don't even need to get to have the house. But let's just go. So, starting a thriving short-term rental business. That's the topic of tonight's meeting. So, who am I? My name is Adenika Prime, and I'm the real estate cash flow boss. I own promoters properties, and I'm also a tech guy. So, am a tech funder, underground tech funder. I fund some tech projects underground, and OG tech sales. I'm also into tech sales. I sell tech solutions, and of course, rental real estate big player. So, this is who I am. I'm a tech guy. I'm a real estate person, and I'm just one of those guys that I prefer to be in the corner. I don't like to kind of be out there. I just want to be in the corner, do my stuff, and making some stuff on the net. So, but hold on. I believe maybe you'll have heard of short-term rentals, short-let, how lucrative it is, how the kind of money people are making from it, or the type kind of money they are charging. But the thing is short-term rental actually kind of profitable? I'm going to be showing you some screenshots from last month. I mean December, because December was everybody was in town. I'm just going to be showing you a screenshot from December, just to let you know, okay, this thing actually there's a amount of money in it. Like just maybe it's no money, but let's go. So this was booked sometimes in December, and it's considered as $1,000, 1,021 dollars for one of the apartments. This screenshot by the left, this was a screenshot about that's about 2.3 million to use the apartment for a few weeks. That's two payments. Then this is from Airbnb. You can see this is my name, Adenika. Yeah, you can see observe how they are sending me money. They sent me $33, almost $34 on December 15th. December 13th, they sent me $67. December 24th, that's a few days Christmas, they sent me $322. On January 3rd, they sent me $207. So we look at the screenshot by the left too. That's another payment. That is on Booking.com. That's about $924. So there's money in the business. You tend to make dollars. You can actually make dollars not only by selling digital services, real estate too. There's a way you can actually still make these dollars from real estate, and short-term rental is actually one of the ways you can actually do that, making dollars selling physical services. So these some of the projects I currently manage, like almost 8 of them right now. But on this screen, these are just some of the ones that is currently out there. I can show you a picture of it. Yep, I have apartment in Yaba, I have in Aja, I have 3 of them in Yaba, I have Nomole, Bagada, and we're opening somewhere in Lekki very soon. So these are just some of the example of the projects I currently own. And so this is actually a course that probably show you how to get that started in short-let, but that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. So let's just get straight to it. What are short-term rentals? Short-let business typically refers to a business that offers short-term rentals accommodation. It's very simple as that. I love simple definition. I don't like to use big word. Short-term rentals or short-let business is just the kind of business where you offer short-term stays, short-term accommodation for people. In for example, now in a normal house where people rent house for probably 1 year at a time, or probably 1 year, use the kind of thing for 1 year. But in short-term businesses, they use probably daily, weekly, or per month. Instead of people to probably somebody new in town, somebody to go and rent a place, furnish it up just for a few days, they want to stay. Some people probably go prefer to go and use an hotel or rent to go and rent an apartment over that period of time. But short-term rentals give them opportunity in what they can use. They can actually have the comfort of them being at home, being away from home. Instead of them to go into a hotel that you can't do something, you can't cook, you can't do some stuff in the apartment in the hotel rooms you booked. But in short-term rental apartment, you can actually do that. That's why a lot of people prefer getting a short-time apartment like short lets for those kind of thing. You can't book a hotel room to do a house party. You can't book an hotel room to have your entire family in it. Probably you have to spend more. But short lets give you the opportunity to actually uh, book an apartment away from home and be there. And you can just probably just a few stay. So that's just basically what short term is all about, offering people apartment on a short term basis. So this can include renting apartments, houses, or other living spaces for brief period, often ranging from few days to a few months. Short-term rentals are popular for travelers, business professionals, and individuals who need temporary housing. Just people who actually book a short-term apartment or short let are probably professionals, business people who are new in town that they probably want to they are new in town. They need a place to stay to do their businesses, and hotel might not be a good option. At the same time, it doesn't make any business sense for them to rent an apartment for a whole year. So these are the kind of guys that actually use short-term rental the most. Yeah, there are some people that will use it for 1 or 2 days. Probably you just want to have a good time with your couple, with your partner, and just get somewhere. Instead of you go to an hotel where the cameras and everything that they change up and down, that can break your home. But you also use the discrete or the short legs. Yeah, that's still uh, those also are still there. But the people who use short term apartment are probably people who are new in town, probably are in town for a few weeks, just somewhere that they can feel at home. The girl that used this. There's one of my apartments in Yaba. Someone actually stayed there for 6 months because it doesn't make any sense for them to go and rent an apartment and sit out there for that period of time is going to be too much for them. So they prefer to use these kind of apartments. So market trend. Let's look at the market trend of short-term rentals. And over the years, the market has been growing and it's still a growing industry. For example, in 2023, it was about 121 billion. This is the global market. $121 billion globally. And 2014, it was about 124. But this 2015 is projected to be $138 billion for this 2025. Now look at the progression. So the market hasn't reached a peak period yet. It's still growing, which means anybody gets into you right now, you are still getting your own share of the money. Now the projection is 2033. So if you kind of make a plan of what I want to get into short-term rental business in this short period of time, in that period of time, you'll have make your money out of it because the market is still growing, it's still in demand, and even some hotels too. And that is honest truth. Some hotels too are converting their rooms into short-term rentals because I've seen a lot of them on a platform. They are turning their hotel rooms into short-term because you just have to find a way to play along in the industry instead of it to be left out, to stick to what you have been doing. You just have to find a way to innovate. That's the entire thing. Innovate. Housing and renting has been there for a long time. We just know something was let us innovate it from just 1 year of a thing. Let it short let, offer people short time stay, not them to do and that stuff. So there's still room for anybody to get in if you're looking at getting to short term rentals. So I'm not sure if you see this from Arise News some weeks back. They did some analysis based on the December period in Lagos, in Nigeria, and it was estimated that about 21 billion naira was actually generated during that short period of time using doing through short-let bookings. About $21 billion, that's about $30 million, was actually spent in Nigeria within that period of time in December alone. So that means it's not just globally, in Nigeria too is making wave. Then even top news brand in Nigeria asked this to say about. So this Guardian, growth in short-term rentals increasing investors' interest. Of course, if you look at the money that is there, of course, you will say we want to go into. I'm going to show you some figures soon, sha. But this Guardian also confirming that this business is lucrative. Anybody who's looking at actually getting some things done should jump into it right now. And also this on this day, short-let rentals, growing trend in real estate market. So I believe this can actually be some question where you need to know that this is something you should consider getting into. So setting the foundation. As I used to say in real estate, kissing is like real estate is most important thing is location, location, location. If you want to set up a short-time rental apartment, the first thing you need to put at the back of your mind is the location. Location, because you cannot expect to put a short-term rental somewhere in. Let me look for one place that will not be. Let's say Ayobo. Ayobo is for part of Lagos. Even though the market there will be nice, but you cannot expect the kind of traction you get in Lekki with that Ayobo part of Lagos because Ayobo is more of this inside compared to Lekki. So if you actually want to get more thing out of shortlet, you need to you actually need to pick the right location because this thing is all about the location. So first of all, neighborhood appeal. A desirable locations attract guests due to subjective factors like neighborhood charm, community atmosphere, and overall ambience contributing to a positive guest experience. Like I said, you if you have an apartment in Lekki, the rate that people are going to go after it will be different from someone who have over an apartment in Aja. Aja is a great place, but you can't compare Lekki demand to Aja demand. Now, because somebody who now owns an apartment in, let's say, some inner part of Ikorodu, you can't compare the returns and the earnings because it's totally different there. There's a reason why Lekki's locations that are in demand because it's center of life. Everybody wants to be there. So same thing with short-term apartments. You need to find the right location for it. You can't just probably have somewhere and single turn the shortlet. You need to do some researches. The first thing is market location. Location is very important when it comes to shortlet apartment. I'm going to be showing you the top location you can look into to actually get some things done when it comes to shortlet apartments. So convenience and accessibility. Proximity to key amenities, attractions, and transportation hubs enhances the convenience for guests. An accessible location makes the property more appealing to potential guests, increasing booking potential. So this also too. There was a times this December, I have some guests in. They were flying in from I think from the UK or Germany, from the they fly in from UK and they book my apartment in Shangotedo. I have one apartment in Shangotedo. Shangotedo is in the axis of Aja. And Shangotedo to the airport is about on a normal day is about 45-minute drive. But don't forget during December there's always traffic on Lekki Ekpe Expressway. So these guys they spent almost 2 hours on the road, and just from the airport to the apartment. They were, yeah, of course, they were not going to get to the apartment because they were already tired getting that thing. So these are the things kind of things can actually affect how you actually kind of perform in the market if your location is far from amenities like airports. Apartments in the Keja area, they always do well regardless of any time because it's closer to the airport. People you can from the airport to the apartment, they can quickly move in. Or like people coming to Lekki or coming to Aja. So that's why this is actually very important factor you also need to check in. Proximity to key amenities, then peaceful and accuracy. Peace and accuracy, like tranquility of the location, is crucial for a peaceful stay. I can't put a pattern where there's always fight, there's always kind of all these court clashes. No, it can't work. Maybe you can get people to stay there 1 or 2 times. Once they experience that kind of a thing, they will never come back again. Or probably somebody who knows this location is prone to violence, they will not come back again. Or they will not even bother to kind of book it. Then desirability. The prime location is sought after area can significantly increase desirability of the property, leading to a higher demand and occupancy rate. Like I said, a Lekki apartment will attract guests more than an apartment in Okokomaiko. It's just the normal thing. So you just have to find a way to put it in the right place. Then business success and failure. Yes, like it's less about location. If you spend millions of naira to set up an apartment in Okokomaiko, and somebody just puts a few millions to put something like that in Lekki, somebody in Lekki is going to make more money compared to you to spend your money there. So for business success, you need to find a great place, a good location for that. Then running small businesses, managing short-term property effectively involves aspects similar to running a small business. The location being a fundamental factor impacts the overall operation and success of the business. Location is very important in short businesses. It's something you don't want to miss. If you get this part wrong, I don't mind your marketing skills, your how good your property is. If the location is wrong, you can get one or two booking per month, but you won't actually get to the potential of what the property itself can actually do. So these are the top locations you can actually look at to put up an apartment, shoot apartment. These are like one of the best places I've looked into. In Lagos, Lekki Phase 1, of course, Victoria Island, Oniru, Ikoyi, Ikeja, Ikeja GRA, all those kind of Ikeja parts, then Sulere, the Gada, Yaba, Festag, Amuwo, Dolphin. These are places that you can look into Lagos that can actually get you. But like I'm not just listing this place. It's something I've kind of tested myself. I have apartment in Lekki, I have apartment in Ikeja, I have apartment in Yaba, I have apartment in Aja, I have apartment in Shogotedo. So these are places you can never get it wrong. If you even if you just follow all this and put out something here, you can never get it wrong. Then the next thing is maybe out of Lagos, out of Abuja, great place, just ensure that it's in the main municipal area. Then Port Harcourt too has a great nightlife, which means you can actually get more out of it than Calabar and Ibadan. Calabar, Ibadan. This place too are actually great. Yes, if you're out of Lagos, you're looking at and you're in these locations, Abuja, Abeokuta. Abeokuta is also a great place. I heard of apartment that's probably demanded was almost 2,000 per night. So these locations are great: Abuja, Port Harcourt, Calabar, Ibadan. So and again, I also add Abeokuta to it, maybe the capital of the state. So I guess any capital city of each state can actually be a great place to put a short time rented there. So market research. After you pick the right location, you still need to do some research to ensure you're good. Analyzing target audience. Now, this is actually one of also a very important thing you also need to look into when you're picking starting a short business. You pick the right location, great. The next thing is to know the people you want to target. Because knowing this stage very well will help you to actually know the kind of house you will set up. Now, who do you want to serve with your apartments? Knowing this will determine the type of house you will set up. Professionals, singles, couple, family, party riders. Which of these people do you want to target? Because this part too, like I said, will determine the kind of houses you will set up and also will determine the how soon they will be using the apartments. So choosing the right helps the longevity of the house and business. Don't get so you don't get buried during off season. There's some product whereby even if you have the wrong house, the kind of the wrong house in the market, you're going to make you're just going to get some bookings like December period. You're going to get bookings, even if you are in the wrong location, the wrong type of houses, you get booking. But when it's off season, like January down to sometimes March, then that's when you're actually going to see that you won't actually get you won't do well in the industry because they're off season and they are peak season. During off season, if you don't have the kind of house that can stand the test of time, you won't do well. So you need to pick the right type of houses. Let me quickly address the kind of houses here. So professionals, they're always probably they are doing business in town. They're probably in town for a business or some training or some courses. They often go for either one bedroom apartment, two bedroom apartment, kind of house they go for. Then for single guys, studio apartments, these guys are always after this. They're for family. That's what we're talking about: three bedroom, four bedroom, and family. It's not every time family moves together. They move together probably during festive period. Probably they are going for vacation, which is not quite common during the year. It's only when maybe during December, during maybe some period where it's prone for vacation as well. So that's why you need to know the kind of house you want to set up. If they assume because the number of rooms will increase the number of you will charging per night. I need to go and set up a four-bedroom apartment, four-bedroom apartment. And during off season, nobody is looking for that unless maybe those who are doing parties. So you need to understand the kind of people you want to be targeting. This will help you to make kind of house you set up. Then competition and rental trends. Yes, there's competition in the market, but the good thing is competition is actually good in every business because if there's no competition, that means the business is not thriving. Nobody wants the business. So competition in the business ensure that you are guaranteed that the business is going to succeed. People are in the business because they are making money. At the same time, too, it's also help you to see what's going on in the market, help you to set up your pricing to ensure your market, your pricing is stays correlated with the industry. At the same time, to help you to keep up with the market, you know what's going on in the market. if let's say some people have increased the price, also able to adjust your price, okay, like make it bearable. And let's say your price is too much, it also help you kind of adjust so you're not losing out on some markets. But the important thing is competition is good in markets. Know your competitions, properties, apartments in your areas, even if you don't know their address. Know okay, these things are in my area. When I want to start my apartment in Yaba, I need to just go online, check, and I know could see that there are a lot of apartments in Yaba. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. If the other apartments are there in Yaba, this can also work for me too. So that you also need to be aware of your competitions. And the competition not something like maybe you should be concerned about them. Just confirms to you that it's actually a good place for you to set up your apartment. If there's no other apartment in your area, there's a reason why nobody is putting it there because this business is not new, it's not secret. Everybody is aware of it and people are putting their money into it. So in an area you want to set it up, you look around, you look check online, there's no new properties are in that area doing the same thing. There's a reason why because you're not a genius for you to come up with the idea, like a brand new idea. Nothing is new under the heaven. Everybody are in this thing. So if in the location you check, there's no apartment there. There's a reason why nobody is doing it here. So we also need to keep updates on competition and rental trends in the area. Then the type of houses. This part too is very important in setting up a short-term business for this kind of short-term apartment. What is the ideal apartment for a short let? So based on research, studio apartments, these are things I actually have in my own portfolio. Studio apartments have many of them, one bedroom and two bedroom. They are most sought after in the industry. These three apartments. If you can just focus on this, you can get it wrong. And the thing is, I love studio apartments so much because studio apartments, you don't spend much to set it up compared to all these two bedroom of a thing. So studio apartments, one bedroom, two bedroom, they are the most sought after in the industry. So like I was saying earlier on that know your audience. So the apartment, one bedroom, always attracts business people, professionals, probably somebody who in time for training or young couples. These kind of places they actually go after. They don't go for four bedroom, they don't go after for three bedroom. So only those who probably family, large family moving together, those are guys that go for a four bedroom, or probably those who used to do house parties. And of course, they don't always do house parties. Even if they do house parties every weekend, it's going to be damaging your property. So that's one of the reasons you also need to know the kind of apartment you go for. Studio apartment, one bedroom, two bedroom, you will hardly see damages in them because they are professional guys. They are people who understand, like they are more like they're just there to just stay for their businesses. So your properties are not prone to damages like all those four bedroom, five bedroom because people who use more, probably family that have kids that just damage your stuff. People who are in town, people are just there for parties and with no parties, they do crazy things in your apartment and they can actually can damage your property so much. And again, too, you're also going to spend more in furnishing a four bedroom apartment compared to two and one bedroom apartment. So, and also to three bedroom two is actually also a great bedroom great house you should consider. So, like two three things you should not miss out of this location to the type of houses you want to go for. If you can get those two right, I believe you're very good when it comes to the setup. You're very good. You pick the right location, you pick the right houses, the rest is just going to fall in line. Because location, if it's good, that you're sure that the location is in demand. If you pick the right type of houses, you're sure that your occupancy is going to increase. Your your expenses are not going to be too much. So these are the two major things about setting up a short-term rental business. So look at this now. And I'm talking about the other type of houses. These two apartments. So in my company too, we also have the kind of option where we set up the thing for people like 100% set up for you. We give you the house furnished already. So this is for a studio apartment, and the studio apartment, everyone is going for 40 million all inclusive. This is in Yaba. So now this is a simple breakdown for you. Like this kind of earnings that any studio apartment in Yaba can actually be making. And I'm not making this up. I run it and know the estimate. So on a daily basis, about 25 30K daily. Weekly, that's around 71K. Monthly, and now the on reserve, I'm giving a discount on all these prices. So that's annually on that apartment, you'll have make like almost 8.1 million naira. And don't forget, the money in there is just 40 million naira that was invested in it. And this is actually from scratch. It means this kind of stuff now. You don't have any houses, you don't have nothing. We give you a student apartment fully furnished, fully set up for you. So this is one of our offers right now, 14 million naira, all inclusive for the somebody who wants it. Then this one is the one bedroom, same thing, this 20 million naira. Look at the price too for the 5K, the one bedroom. Annually, you'll be doing about 14.4 million naira from it. This all inclusive, the house and everything. And it's up to like 15 years. We use it for 15 years. Then this with this now I actually have a course that actually kind of I set up that shows you how you can actually get everything done in point of you starting the project, and also a case study of how I made 7.2 from a 800K house, and now you can actually 100 times your returns. I because actually kind of explain all that. You can the sales page, if there's something you want to look into, just can go and do that. But the course just explain everything from A to Z. But and even how you can even get started without having an apartment yourself. So what to put inside and what how to set it up. So I'm just going to be talking here for a short bit. I believe you've seen short light business in the past. You need to set it up in such a way that it will look like where you yourself can live. And not just that, it has to be tastefully furnished, like tastefully furnished. That when you make a demand for a price and you get there, they won't be asking you that what is all this? Why am I paying all this much? But your apartment needs to be fully furnished and tastefully furnished. That to be taste like be just so good that somebody get there, they just want to stay there. The interiors have to be top notch. There will be TV, smart TVs. The toilet should be nice. Chandelier should be there, and also to 24/7. You have to provide energy 24/7. Personally, for me, none of my apartments, I don't use generator. I use generator with my every fiber in my being. I don't generator. It has to be solar powered inverter. I use solar energy to back up my apartment. The good thing about chocolate is you have to provide at least 24/7 energy for them. In case there's no NEPA lights, you have to go have a backup. If you're a generator person, that's fine. You can get a generator to the place. Whenever there's no lights, the generator will come back on. But that won't actually serve in the long run because you're going to be spending so much money running that generator. Right now, that the fare is very expensive. You'll be filling it daily. You will be servicing it. You also need to go and be buying fuel and that. But best thing just for you to just take your time, set up the inverter solar system so that the NEPA light is charging the inverter at the same time solar sun is charging, so there's always light in the apartment. I think that's a very important thing you should also consider. Solar may be cost intensive when you're setting it up, but when you are running it, it's going to save you money in the long run compared to running a generator. And personally, I don't even like it. So the apartments have to be top notch. Of course, I don't know which one of you're doing. There has to be kitchen. There should be kitchen there. Kitchen too, fully furnished, fully set up with cookers, fridge, microwave, boiling, like everything in kitchen, like supposed to be in a modern kitchen should be there. The bedroom too should be top notch, gracefully furnished. Like the apartments just have to be fully furnished in such a way that when people get there, they just fall in love with it. Will be welcome into an atmosphere that they are comfortable in, cozy and everything. And oftentimes to provide games. One of my apartments here in Shogote, there is a two-bedroom. In that apartment, I provide table tennis, a table, um, snooker table, hockey table. Like I provided that thing because it's the bigger house, two-bedroom. So what the whole point is, you let your apartment to be tastefully furnished, like tastefully furnished. Anybody get there, they are getting the best out of they're going to keep the best out of the money. This will ensure they always come back. So then security and maintenance. Now let me give you a cheat code here. Because using any type of houses, you need to now in shorter businesses, there's always theft. When it comes to guests coming in, checking out, they will take your stuff, they will steal your stuff. That is why you actually need to get the security on ground. The security will ensure that it will check if they're going in, they're coming out, the security will check if there's theft or not. And also there's another thing I used to do, probably some other guys do too, they call it caution fee. That caution fee, you are checking my apartment, you pay that caution fee. And it's only when you check out, that is when you get your money back. Only if you do not damage anything and nothing is missing. Let me take that again. The security part right now. A lot of people go to short-lived apartments to steal something, to damage things. but we kind of limit our risks by collecting caution and by collecting caution fee, and also by ensuring that they have to check in and check out before you can return that money to them. So have this in the back of your mind. Even with these two, people are still going to be people. So that's where the part of security comes in. The security guy can see how they're coming in and they're going out. I had an example in Abuja that guy set up an apartment. The person comes in the place. They book about they book like 3, 4 days ahead. They book like 4 days. They wait in 4 days. While they're inside, they increase. They extend their stay to almost like 2 to 1 month. While they are doing that, they've been moving things out of the apartment. They move the TV, they move the entire furniture, like they clean the house. Why? Because there's no security in the house. The guy they can come in, they can come out. But the security guys on post can never let that happen because they can't do that. And now let me not give another cheat code with security guys because if you hire a security guy, you have to be paying them their rent. So I always ensure that the kind of apartment block I'm going for, the kind of apartment building I'm going for, they have their own security attached to it. Example, let's say you own your own apartment in a building block, or you own a house in the kind of a compound. There's always a security guy attached there. So I will always work with those security guys. As well coming in, they will check them, they give them the key. As they're checking out, security guy will go there, check the place if it's in place. Like I said, I have apartment in Abuja, I have apartment in Jaba, and I live in Naija. I don't always go there, I'm not always there. But I set up systems in such a way that even if you're going there, I don't have to be there to check you in, I don't have to be there to check you out. But everything runs seamlessly. At the same time, too, I am not paying for security guy. I think I ask somebody to just go and stay there because I just feel like that's not the best way to do business. So I always utilize security guys attached to that apartment, attached to that building, to that compound, to run my business for me. So, but it's very important to have security. Then the maintenance part of cleaning, ensure the place is up to standard. You also need to have cleaners. And in right now, before I used to offer like 2 times cleaning every week, but these days it's only 1 time cleaning. Sorry, one every weekend, every Saturday we clean Saturdays. If you want more than that cleaning, you have to pay for it. So things are the kind of thing you also need to put at the back of your mind to ensure that you kind of run the place seamlessly. But don't forget the part of security is very, very important because you can't trust people. And people just have sometimes people just make they have this devilish thing in their mind that, okay, this is let's pack it. Because people will shock you. Your PS5 is in danger, your TV is in danger, even your Teletro, they are in danger. I had a case whereby someone came to my apartment in Jaba. And me, I always said to my apartment that where I can stay myself. I have one big toilet so that it's very big, very massive toilet, very big one. Nearly bought, put it in the apartment. The lady checks in. And when she was checking out, she took that big toilet roll with her. I was unable to detect that earlier on. I've refunded that question before I get to know. Let's say I didn't get to know that. Let's say I refund that question for you, I will put that money back. But people are always going to try to outsmart you, but you don't. You just have to find a way to put system in place to limit that. Very important because you can spend all the money to put something there. The first guy will come in with that system, they will know that you don't have any system in place, and they will go with your stuff, not send it back to the beginning. But security is very important. Maintenance too. We clean once in a week in my apartment now. If you want more than that, you have to pay for it. So let the house use have its own security, like I said, to avoid theft and increasing your expenses. Increasing expenses in terms of you are a security guy, you have to be paying for that, like paying the guy monthly, and so probably are going to be reducing your earnings or your revenue because if you joining shelter apartments is not joke. You pay for NEPA, you pay for some other expenses like come on, maybe like internet, DSTV, and also need to also add class to it and security. So I always leverage on security attached to the entire building block. So provide cleaners too. Have fixed days if the guests want more days they pay for it. So how and where to promote the businesses? Now, let's assume you've come up with an apartment by now, probably picked the right location, you've picked the type of houses, is furnished to taste, every security and planners in place. So how and where to promote the business? Of course, I believe for us to be on this call, you have a little bit understanding of social media. The first thing is social media, Facebook, Instagram, paid sponsored ad, the paid sponsored ad. These are the places you can actually do it. Then Airbnb actually going to bring guests for you. Yeah, these guys they're actually going to bring guests for you. But the thing about Airbnb is they will charge you. They will charge the guests coming to book your apartment. They also charge you too. Same with GG. GG just that GG, you will pay GG to put your ads on them. Whatever happens after is none of GG business. But as long as you have an active subscription, the stuff can remain on GG and people will reach out to you too. Then Vibo is actually more like an Airbnb. It's still new. Their charges are less. Then NPC is Nigerian Produce Center. Also works like GG. You pay for them. You pay for their subscription, and your property remains there. They won't charge you if somebody comes in, but you just have to pay for the subscription. Then Booking.com also works like Airbnb, but Booking.com is in such a way that they will send you invoice at the end of the month or probably at the end of every quarter. As they're sending people to you, they are noting down their own charges. So at the end of every month, at the end of every quarter, they will send you an invoice for you to pay those money. You don't have to pay that ahead. And even Booking.com, you can never collect money offline. But Airbnb, you have to pay those money online. Then using agents, Booking.com, NPC, and all these platforms, Airbnb, GG, Bible, NPC, Booking.com, they actually bring guests for you. That's why you're paying them. Then agent too. I call them food soldiers. This guy bring client to me. They know that I have the apartment. We do kind of markup. You know what? My apartment is good for 25K. You can have your money on it. That's not a business. Just as the people are coming to me, they're coming as my guest. So those agents too, they push the apartments for me and they add their own money to it. I don't pay them commission. I tell them, okay, this is how much my apartment is going for, and they push it out there. When people come, they add their money to the money that the guest is paying. They send my own and they keep there. So also use agents. They have network of people, like they have network of people. So I always leverage on them too. The top platform I use most, I use Airbnb, I use GG, I use Booking, and I use agents. I use a lot of agents in my businesses. So, but agents, they are hard to get. Unlike you, they're hard to get. But I talk about how you can actually get agents to promote your business. I dedicated a module to explain on how you can actually get agents, how you can promote your businesses, and even how you can also list that your property on all these platforms so you have to get the best result from me. In this course, I break everything down. So simple maths, we're almost done. If you have a question, you should prepare to ask the question. Then simple maths formula to financial freedom. Now, this is actually a very, very important part. Now we've talked about the location, what to put in the house, where to promote it. Now, this is actually where the money now comes in. Yes, you may be getting some money from what you are doing, but real estate is actually a game of numbers. Game of numbers in the sense that for you to get wealthy, you need to have more than one location. So, but let me just talk about this. Numbers are wonders. Through the math, you know what to do. When we become number wise, we unlock our financial genius. Money loves mathematics. What is your financial freedom number? How much do you need to fund your lifestyle yearly without having to worry about it? You need to pause now and think about it. Think about the number is essential to economic liberation. Now, what I'm trying to say here is how much do you need yearly to live the kind of life you want to live without you actually working again or without you worrying about where the money coming from? So you need to actually have a figure in mind, like how much do you need to own for you to be able to live the life that you want. Let me show you share this. So okay, so your financial, I'm trying to show you this now. I wrote it somewhere. Your financial numbers will help you fulfill your potential. You need to decide the numbers. The numbers can always change, but you need to start with a specific number for you to create the wonders that are uniquely yours. Let's assume 20 million is what you need yearly to live the type of your lifestyle. That is why you need multi-family investment. Now let's do the math. You can earn 20 million and be free. Get this straight. You don't become financially free by starting a business, but by building assets that can fund your lifestyle. There are many people busy starting businesses that are shrinking their lives because they are ignorant of what assets actually are. You can't you can't have the freedom without knowing the numbers and then finding a vehicle that can lead you there faster. So what this thing is trying to say is first of all you need to have now talking about financial the standard of financial education. Everybody wants to be financially free. Like you want to be to live without stress, without worrying, like at the same time to have lots of money with you. Now, how much do you think you will need for you to not get to that level by you are financially free? How much do you need? Let's assume you need 20 million. Okay, we have 20 million right now. I don't have to worry about anything. I can just be on vacation and just live my life as long as 20 million is coming for me yearly. So that's the number. Now, what you need to do is you need to find a vehicle that can actually help you to get to that 20 million naira annually without you doing anything. And one of the vehicle you can use is assets. You need to have assets. It's not about you starting a new business. That's starting a new business, starting another agency, starting a new business. Yes, you're going to make money, but you're going to be still involved in your process. But getting an asset, I believe you know what asset means. Asset is the kind of property or kind of thing that actually pays you to own them. Get an asset that can be paying you that thing. And that's one of the thing, good thing why short-lived business is actually good for you. And honestly, I live in Aja. I have property in Nomoli, I have property in Yaba, I have property in Shogotedu. My one is coming up in Lekki soon. I have one in Abuja, but I live here in Yaba. I'm not involved in the everyday on how to run it because I've so put up a system so that I can actually make that thing run. Now, I have my own financial numbers that I'm working towards to that. Okay, annually, this thing is coming for me without me working anything again. I'm good. You need to have that number with you also, so that you also know like if you don't know have the numbers in mind, you just keep on saying, "Ah, I want to be free, I want to be free." But let's just say you don't have a figure in mind. My money that can make me financially independent is 20 million. Like I can get 20 million annually without working, I'm good for life. Then you need to build assets that can get that thing for you, which is you need a vehicle. And one of the vehicle, you can see the honest is you can do anything to get this number. You can sell, you can be doing it, probably do crypto, do the property of buying and selling, do businesses, but there are vehicles to it. But I prefer, let's say, rental it whereby I don't have to be involved in anything. People pay me to use an apartment. I have people who manage it for me. At the end of the day, the markup is fine for me. So this part is where I'm trying to let you understand that you can't just claim you want to be financially free if you don't have a number. If you check my pin post there actually says that when I turn 60, I want to be worth 60 billion. By that time, when I turn 60, that my 60 billion is going to be my 60 billion net worth will be able to fund my life without me doing anything. And right now, I've started working on that by leveraging on shortlet. Now, let me now show you. We have 20 million naira. Like this 20 million naira is what you need annually. Let me now show you how you can actually use shortlet to actually run that. So what you just need to do is to increase the numbers of your unit. Let me go back here. So for example now, this two apartment is making about 8.1 million naira annually. So that's 1 year. What do I need to do? I just have like let's say 5 units of it of one studio apartment. Now I have 5 units, five times eight. You guys should like get me to my 20 million naira. Probably I go for the studio apartment. I go for the one bedroom. The one bedroom give me 14 million naira. With this, now I just need to have two of it. I have two one bedroom apartment, and I'm good to go. My 20 million annually is there, and this breakdown is an estimate one. At the same time, too, we've not factored in the expenses. But even with that, we on this one bedroom, actually, you should be able to take home like about 9 million to 10 million naira annually from this after expenses and everything. So for you to come up with a figure that can actually help you to be financially free for life without working again, you need to have a figure. Once you have a figure in mind, then you need to come up with a vehicle that can actually help you drive it there, which you need assets. And right now, short-term rental is actually one of the things that can actually get you there quickly. And for that is just you to pick the kind of numbers from 1 to 5, from 5 to 10, depending on your financial freedom number. Mine, let's just assume 20 million naira. I just need to have two of these one bedroom, and that is that. Or probably I just want a studio apartment. Studio apartment, 4 or 5 of it, I am good. So that is what I'm talking about when it comes to having a financial freedom numbers. Have the number in mind. This is how you get there. Very simple. You can see. You can just break it down. Somebody who owns an apartment for annual rent, probably they collect 800K or 100K for an apartment in Yaba. But me, as a smart guy, I've turned out now 900K, 1 million naira into 8.1 million naira annually. And for me to hit my numbers, probably I increase this from 1 to 5. From 5, that means eight times five. That gives a number, and you can keep increasing that. You can do it such a way that you get managers to be managing it, such a way that your manager you collecting salary, your security your client they're collecting salary, whatever is left for that is for you. So having that on a five apartment, yeah, you're probably getting like almost 50% of that money. You don't have to worry about that anything again. So that is the good thing about short-term renters. You can quickly get to your financial freedom numbers quickly without much stress, without just 100% living your life. Let's talk about this. Okay, so another thing that I've not talked about is probably is actually a secret. Maybe like well, I can't afford to have a house right now, and probably I don't have the money to buy a house or the set stuff. I can actually there are ways you can actually do it. One is that you buy a house, or you actually the way you can actually get started without even owning the house. And also there's actually a way you can actually get started without probably working with somebody who already own the house. In this my course, I actually kind of explain how you can actually get started without buying the house and you still own it to run a short-term apartment business. At the same time too, how you can actually walk up to landlords and use apartments for this and they already own the house. You just come there. Probably these guys are already probably collecting 1.2 per year. Tell them, say, Baba, I'm paying you 2 million naira or 2.5 million naira. They gladly want to work with you because they are increasing the money. And also, too, one thing that people, a lot of I see a lot of people do, they make the mistake of is they want to go and rent apartments. Rent apartments to start this business is not always good in the long run. It's not in such a way that, let's say you spend money to furnish an apartment and the landlord comes next year, you know what, they are increasing rents. Yeah, it's possible. That just doesn't mean you can even afford it. And look at comment was yes, my brother is coming to town and I will need that apartment after 1 year. And don't forget, you've already furnished the place, the entire place. And doesn't make always make sense. So renting an apartment to start this might not be the best option. But the best option is either you own the house, you use my secret system of using the apartment, using a house that, that doesn't belong to you. I have a secret way of doing that. And then the last option is talking to landlord to use the like more like a partnership. So that's actually one of the ways you can actually get a proper apartment for this. And yeah, so since that's that, I have this short time. I have it's just my time. But anyways, that's how you can actually start a short-term business, short-term business, grow it. At the same time, you're not just running the business, but you're working towards financial freedom by knowing the kind of numbers you need to be financially free. At the same time, working the math to actually help you to grow. Because like what you don't measure, you cannot. I've got this that times like what you don't try, you can't measure. What you don't try, you can't measure. But bottom line is you need the number that you know the number that you need for you to be financially free. You're working through those numbers from one apartment to three to five. How is going to get you there, and you can make more money from short-term business because of the margin compared to the normal housing thing. Like I said, you can get started without you owning the property. I've seen this. You get started without you owning the property, and if you're smart enough, you can strike a partnership deal with landlords to get it started with. But anyways, if you can take your time to just get this in my course, like I break down the entire thing, and now you can get started from furnishing, the furnishing people that you can work with, the agents you can work with, how you can get the house, the location you can even where I can even kind of like over the shoulder kind of show you how you can go. But and also to some mistakes I've done over the years, like this is a lot of mistakes in my first year. Sometimes I just feel like I made a mistake because people keep complaining there's no lights. Like, see, when you're building, setting this thing up, you'll be distracted that know what, you want the place to be 100% fully funny that you forget something when it comes to energy usage. It's after I started this shop, I understand that every gadget consumes a number of like a number of watts, and that watts will be reducing your inverter, your battery. So I started this thing. I put up the lights were everywhere. Chandelier was there. The place was brightly lit. Unknowingly to me, I even put a massive TV, like almost 60-inch TV in that studio apartment. Put a sound system there. I was just like, yeah, this place has to be top notch. When there's no NEPA lights, we didn't know why the place is in darkness. People are complaining, they will check and ask for the fund because I wasn't smart enough. This kind of small mistake. And also, too, people can be troublesome. They want to make smart on you. Somebody has scammed me, even this December. This guy from came, let me tell you this, I'm going to wrap up now. If you have any question, you can just start typing your question in the comment section where I share this testimony or story with you, how I was scammed because you need to be up your feet. This guy a book online, book of school that's coming to Nigeria from maybe from somewhere out of Africa, but it's a white guy. He claims he's coming to Nigeria for the first time. That's why apartment want to stay there. Just come and pick him up in the hotel. Like this guy is a white guy, according to his profile. I got there, and I've not forgotten that I live in Yaba. I live in Aja. I drove to the airport. I just want to like help this guy just to be more friendly because he's a white guy. I believe that if I do this guy well, of course he's going to probably spend more money with us. I went to the airport to pick this guy. I got to the airport, international airport. Just look at the distance during December peak period. There's only traffic. I got there from the outside. He told me that he's at the immigration. I was trying to check out that I should wait for him. They told me that I should send him money. That immigration is holding him. That he needs to clear some goods. Come on, man. I know that that's a scam. Though I didn't send the money to you because I've already told you that. But for that, I spent 50K on fuel to go to there. Yes, I lost that money because it was a wasted time. And again, too, what I did was I ignored one of my first rule. Let there be commitment on the guest side. If I let the guy make commitment, wouldn't have get away with that. The fact that like, this is a white guy, I don't want to pay some money like I'm asking to pay money ahead. But like, let's say a black guy, Nigerian guy like me, guy, you have to pay money. I'm not going to leave my house. So there are things also need to know, understand how you work with police because sometimes some girls can be crazy with you. You also need to do KYC. So these are the things I kind of did in my courses. Everything there's see getting the house is the easiest, getting the apartment is the easiest. Even sometimes getting the place for them is easier, but managing people can be crazy, and people are just there to just outsmart you. So that's the kind of thing I did in the course. You want to get it, probably you should just go to the sales page, or I can tell you how you can get it. But anyways, if you have any questions, this is the time for it. So I'm done. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Prime. Is that your first name? Is that
I didn't catch the first. I didn't catch Prime.
okay? I'm sorry. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Adinka. It was a really interesting session, and we learned a lot. We learned a whole lot. Okay, so guys, I'm sure we have learned a thing or two from Mr. Adinka today. If you have questions, please feel free to use the comment section. Just type in your question in the comment section and send it, and I'll read it to him, and he would answer them. Okay. While we wait for people's question, I have a question. Okay, when you began, when you started presenting, you showed us some screenshots, yes, of some payments in dollars. That's the one
Yeah.
that me I'm interested in. Is it that
Okay.
you the shortlet is is okay? Wait, what was the payment for? And is it that the shortlets are outside Nigeria, or I don't understand? Where did the payment come from?
Okay. The payment is actually from platforms that for example, now this particular screenshot is from Booking.com, and Booking.com they charge everybody the same rate. Like every apartment there is use a fixed currency, which is dollars. So the guests they book in dollars, they pay in dollars, then they not send the money to you. This also to this the one on the right side is from Airbnb. Airbnb also pays you in dollars. They collect the money ahead from guests in dollars and they send the money to you in dollars. So that's what the dollar.
Oh, okay. So it's from clients booking from okay. I thought it was something like maybe you were letting out a shortlet that is outside Nigeria and then they were just paying you, like what you said about your other shortlet that you have available in Nigeria,
Yeah,
that you are not presently there, but you collect the money and all of those things. So I thought that was what this one was for. I just wanted to get clarity.
it's more or less like the same thing. And like I said, we have places in Abuja and I'm here in Lagos. And um, but probably by the end of this year, probably going to be moving into Ghana, like English speaking country. Because like I said, I don't have a system in place where I don't have to be actively involved in the running the place. I just need to get somebody that can be taking care of checking and checking out. So if you can find a place where fit the budget in Ghana, yes, definitely we're going to be looking at doing Ghana. And also, there's a friend of mine too in the UK. He just really he recently jackpot to Ghana to UK. We're trying to work together on how we can also set up the same thing there. And if we set it up on there, I'll be managing it and be collecting my share of the business from here. So You just need to understand how the business work, how you can actually run it without being actively present, and you can do this thing anywhere, everywhere.
Okay, okay. All right. Thank you. I think we'll be open to that Ghana one. We have affiliates in Ghana, we have affiliates in Cameroon. Hopefully, maybe when that is ready, you can always update that in your course and we'll have
That's
more people buying.
definitely. And this course is
Okay.
actually also on Digitstem. So for anybody who wants to promote it, it's on Digitstem. You can get it on Digitstem and get your cool affiliate commission. And the thing is, the business right now is still vague, and people who actually want it, who want to get into the whole idea, and the cost itself, it was very detailed so that anybody can get started, even if you don't have a house. There's a way you can actually get started in it, which was detailing. So people who actually look for ways to actually make more money definitely want to jump on that. So if an affiliate probably look for a way to make more money, this is actually what you can actually leverage on. At the same time, too, we're also giving a car for those who can meet up with the leaderboard. There's a car incentive going on and lots of almost 5 million naira in cash prize like incentives, and the grand prize is a car. So you're an affiliate, you can jump on this offer and also put it to your audience. Is there any other question from the audience that I can answer?
I don't see any question yet. So, okay, I'm guessing that maybe there are no questions. Um, all right, so let's just okay, I don't think we have any questions. You mentioned a challenge now. I'm so sorry. Is that challenge uploaded on the
Come again. Can you tell that again, please? Hello? Are we still together? I can't hear you again. Hello? Hello?
Hi,
He-
can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
You were asking something. I can hear you.
Yes, I was asking a question. You mentioned a challenge now about cash price. I am checking through the challenge, the active challenge that we have on Digitstem right now, and I don't see it uploaded. Have you
Uh,
uploaded the challenge? Is it
I'm not sure it's on Digitstem yet, but on the JV page is there. Probably yeah. The thing is just listed on Digitstem. I'm not sure it's not yet on Digitstem, but on the JV page is listed on the JV page.
okay?
The
All
period
right.
of
So we
3
have a
months.
session for that actually, and after this call, I after this call we can put that on. So guys, after this call, the challenge would be uploaded for you to see. You can see it via your dashboard. Just click on the content section and you'll be able to view the full details of the challenge and aim for what you want to win. Everything will be listed out there for you so that you can plan accordingly within the please when is the challenge ending?
It's a 3 month challenge, probably till ending of March.
Hello, did you hear me? When is the challenge? When is it supposed to
It's
okay,
a
three
3 month challenge. It's going to end at the
okay,
ending of
ending
March.
of March. All right, guys. So you have to end of March to win a prize by promoting.
The shortlet millionaire blueprint.
All right, thank you. All right, so guys, you have 3 months exactly. The short term shortless billionaire blueprint. Okay, you have 3 months to promote it. You're going to get your commissions apart from your 50% commission. There's extra prizes for you to win. And this business, as we have spoken about it today, is a very lucrative business. It is in town, it is in vogue. I mean, everybody now wants to do this business.
So, guys, if you are still here and can just check out the course on Digitstem. It's the shortlet millionaire blueprint. If you need any support, you can always reach out to me and or reach out to the Digitstem team.
Sorry about that. I'm back. All right.
All
So,
right.
like I said, the business is in vogue. So everybody wants to be into real estate. Everybody wants. I mean, real estate is a very lucrative business. Something that people are going to buy if you position yourself properly. All right. So, Mr. Adinka, just give us a few words, last words for anybody interested in going into real estate. I know you've said a lot, but just a few words, and also tell people if they want to connect with you or reach out to you or buy your course, how can they reach you?
Okay, so I'm going to start with this real estate thing. I believe everybody assumes that before you get into real estate, you need to have deep pockets. You need to have massive amount of money. But at the same time, too, we're in an era where AI is taking over, a lot of tech platforms are taking over. I'm saying it because those AI, those tech platforms, they miss one thing: is innovation. There's nothing new under the sun. So the same thing real estate too. You can actually leverage on real estate without you actually even spending those amounts of money. You, as long as you're ready to actually do the work. I talk about how you can actually get into it by partnership with some landlord. You can do this thing too, but you can get into real estate without you spending all those massive amount of money. And this short-term business actually kind of gives you the advantage, the kind of earning potential where people who have other money to put in business can actually make. For you to be making 8 million annually on a house in Lagos, probably that apartment itself probably going to be worth almost 200 million or almost 300 million naira in value. Because I was looking at how many people can they be paying 800 million on rent apartment. But this apartment, some apartments in Jaba can actually give you that money using short-term renters. You just have to find a way to leverage. Right now, it's a game of leverage. So don't assume you need to have a lot of money to get real estate, or don't cut yourself out of the current trend because you claim you don't have money. You just need to sit down. How can I actually get into this thing? And like I said, you need to work with somebody who have been doing it that can tell you how you can get into the business without all the real money. You just need to kind of come up with an idea on how you can get to people who own the property, or using the secret of how you can actually get that started without owning the property. No, what's just but the thing is, those people real estate, you have the money, play the leverage game, and you always be good. But real estate right now is something you should be into. Real estate going to be paying, be profitable from now till eternity, regardless of any tech they bring, regardless of any new system, new AI, it's going to be still paying people. So yeah, people are still going to be people still going to need more property. Even some period whereby we are always sold out. Sometimes we have parts whereby people they are booked it, but people are still asking for more because people are new in town. So there's still room for everybody to come into the market and still get their own part of it. So just don't sleep on this. And if you want to reach out to me, check me on Twitter. Adefila Adeyinka is my Twitter handle. And yeah, you can also read me on Twitter. Adefila Adeyinka is it's a Twitter handle on Twitter. Connect with me. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions. Probably you have anything you want to jump on. I'll be glad to actually help you out. Adefila Adeyinka on Twitter, and same thing on Instagram, Adeyinka Prime. That's my Instagram handle. So let's connect. 2025 is still a new year. You can make so much money from it. You have money for real estate or not. You can simply leverage game. Either you're in the middle or you're at the top, but don't joke and sleep on real estate. So that's my closing remark. For anybody who wants to probably connect on Twitter, it's Adefila Adeyinka, and on Instagram is Adeyinka Prime. So let's get 2025 started on a bigger notes, and it's time to make more money. Let's play the game. Let's play the money game. So that's that for me. It's been great talking to you guys today.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Adinka. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Um, Once again, this session is available for free for a rewatch. You can rewatch it for free on this YouTube channel. Okay, just go to the link in the description and you can purchase his course for free. We're on Twitter at Digitstem. Follow everybody. Digitstem is following on Twitter. We are on Instagram at Digitstem. Follow us on our social media platform so that you don't miss episodes like this. You don't miss other contents that we're putting out for you for your growth as an affiliate marketer, as a business owner, whatever it is that you do. Okay, we are here for you. Same time, a different professional. Good night.